There is one single thing that you can do that can completely guarantee and be the easiest way for you to achieve a better life in the future. And simply, it comes down to one thing, and that is delaying gratification. Because delaying gratification is doing something now that is hard and painful, but benefits your future self and your future life. The easiest way to guarantee a bad life is to live in forms of instant gratification. And instant gratification comes in the form of short form content, sugar, drugs, alcohol, porn, video games. These are all things that feel good in the moment, but are going to negatively impact your future life and your future self. So that what you need to start doing is audit your life. See what you're doing that is wasting your time and not actually having a positive impact on your life. And you remove and replace with forms of delayed gratification. And delayed gratification can come in the form of going to the gym, going on runs, saying no to certain foods, saying no to drugs, saying no to alcohol, doing things that you know actually align with your goals and don't make you comfortable, distract you, and leave you with this false sense of security that comes with instant gratification, because it is just a distraction, and that is simply all it is. You're avoiding the painful work, you're avoiding what you need to actually do to improve your own life, and that is why people stay stuck in the same position even though they don't necessarily like their lives, because they have these forms of instant gratification that just keep them stuck in the same place, because they have this escape that allows them to stay slightly just comfortable enough to not actually have to make a change in their own lives. And simply becoming aware of this and starting to reframe it in a way of doing things that benefit your future, not your current self, can actually make a huge change in your life. For a lot of things, it is just becoming aware of it. So once you realize that you are just living in these forms of cheap dopamine and this comfort, you can instantly start to make a change. Just by seeing this video, you can start to look at your own life, realize you're actually just distracting yourself with cheap dopamine, forms of fake happiness that actually don't exist. Because I find that it's actually just an illusion. These forms of comfort aren't real comfort, and they actually just lead to pain. Whereas if you find pain and you do hard things and you do the painful work, you're going to find a much better life. And that is from my own experience, and I've been lucky enough to find that early on, is that painful work and doing hard things is the way to true comfort. Two forms of pain in life that you can seek, and that is the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. And trust me, the pain of discipline is significantly less than the pain of regret you're going to feel when you've just lived a life of cheap dopamine. Then you actually haven't got anything to show for your life that's hard and valuable, because usually the things that are valuable are hard to get, and that is what makes them valuable. So don't avoid the painful work. Start delaying gratification in your life. Do things for your future self, not your current self, and you are going to guarantee a much better life for yourself than if you just live in forms of cheap comfort. But apart from that, that is all I've got for this video. You can check out my one-to-one online fitness coaching in the description. I hope you found some value from it. But apart from that, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.